Hey, what's up everyone? It's me, Robert, and I'm bringing another camera review. And this is something that is not awesome, it's not terrible, but it is the Konica Tops 200p. So, you might be wondering, why would I buy this camera? It's not particularly good in any reason, and not really well known. And I got it with an auction with a whole bunch of point shoot cameras, and there was a Ricoh inside of it that I wanted to get. But I got this as well, and to my surprise, when I got it, I was like looking at it and was like, it probably doesn't even work anymore. But I put in a CR123A battery, which I had lying around, and it still worked. So it's extremely basic camera. All it has is shutter button, rewind button, timer button, and then on the back, data back. So if you want to stamp dates on it or anything like that. Of course, 35 millimeter, very basic. You know, that little opening where you can see what film you're using, and there's nowhere to select the ISO, so I'm guessing that it pretty much is going to be sensing that for you. I used some 100 ISO film, and it turned out just fine. Now, I'm not sure if it's autofocus or like single zone focusing, because when I press on it, there's no focus indication. The lens doesn't move at all. So I think that it might just be single focus point. It looks to be about a 35 millimeter in terms of focal length. In terms of aperture, I have no idea. I can't find any information on this camera online. It's so basic, it has no following whatsoever. But it worked, and the photos I got of it were pretty good. Nothing incredibly sharp. But the flash when I used indoors was really accurate in terms of like not blowing out people's faces. So just as a random camera review, it's nothing I would like go searching for, but if you wanted to just do some like, you know, ironic lomography type of street shooting, then that's something you can do. I forgot to mention it does have a panorama feature. And it doesn't make the 35 millimeter neg bigger, it actually makes it smaller, which is pretty funny. So if you see right in the viewfinder, when you go like that, that little tab comes up there, and if you look in the actual camera itself, these doors flip down and make it a panorama, which in, you know, the 90s when this was released, and sure, that could have some interesting features to it, but I scan my own negs, and if I wanted to make it a panorama, I could do so afterwards. There's no sense in me making a smaller neg when I could just do that in any photo editing software at this point. But not a terrible camera. It's Konica, made in China, this one. So, you know, usually when I get Japanese cameras, when brands, I'm like, you know, usually like them to be made in Japan, because there's kind of like this sense of I know it's going to continue to work, and a lot of the Chinese made stuff is not so. But anyways, I'll just throw up a couple photos afterwards. I'm sure no one's going to watch this, no one's going to comment, but I shot a roll of film with it, and I thought I'd just share it. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.